Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm wearing my swimsuit because we're just about to head to the pool. It's a long weekend, so finally the pools are open and that is good for the babes. Okay, so before I jump in, if you're interested in working with me one-to-one, you can check out my Find Your Flow with Food sessions and packages in the drop-down box below. It'll link you to my website, or you can just Google my website. So there's anything from an intensive and a 2-week package to 6 weeks to 3 months, I think is the longest one, because nothing takes a long time when it comes to your health. You just need to know what you're doing and know how to relate to food in a way that works for you and with you, which is why I'm so excited about talking about human design more and more in these videos for you guys. Okay, so and one more thing. So this is not on my website, but if you watch this video, you're lucky enough to see it. I am offering a few single session human design readings. So if you want to know about your blueprint, you want to know how your body and your energy work in your life, in the world, and in relationship to your health and your digestive processes, what we go through in the human design session is we'll go over the basics of your chart, your energy type and what that means, your authority, so how you personally make decisions in the world. And let me tell you, if I would have known this about myself, I would have saved thousands of dollars by listening to my body instead of my mind. So it's very, very important to understand your authority and to be able to live life by your authority. And just like it helps you know yourself. We'll look at anything that jumps out with your open centers, defined centers, and of course I'll go over your unique digestive profile. So it will tell you exactly how your body best optimizes digestion, how you best consume and take in food, which is everything, right? When we can work with our body, when we can work with the way that digestion is in flow, there's no blocked up energy, nothing is stagnating, and so then the rest of the body, the rest of the systems can get what they need as well, and other things can become prioritized, right? Like weight loss, like fertility, like clearing up symptoms, things like that. Okay, so today I want to talk about, this won't take a long time either, manifesting generators and weight loss. Okay, so one thing that is so important if you aren't losing the weight that you want and you're a manifesting generator, or even I like to say it differently now, which is just you're not in the body that feels like you. So whatever which way it is that we get there, we know when we land in our correct healthy body. So if you're not there and you feel like heavier, like you're holding on to weight or whatnot, of course we're always going to address food. It's very, very important, but we can't deny that everything is energy. So besides the food, besides eating plant-based, besides honoring like digestion and those things, that you have to see that as a manifesting generator, you have been gifted the most energy to create and achieve and accomplish a lot of different things in your lifetime. So you have this huge, huge energy. You have this huge battery. You have this huge gift of like being able to do and go and move. And our energy is not so singular, right? Like whereas a generator is meant to become very good and efficient and proficient at a certain thing that they decide to be their thing in life. Us as MGs, we are here, we are there, we are everywhere. And one indication that we aren't using our energy as we're designed is that you feel heavier, that you feel lethargic, that you feel fatigued, you feel like not interested in a lot of things. That's not who we really are. So that will reflect in the body as like a heavier state, a heavier weight, because you aren't moving your energy as you are intended to. So when a manifesting generator is living their design, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of interest, there's a lot of oh, I'm gonna go do this, and no, I'm gonna do that. Not to like overburden yourself per se, but I'm happy when I'm busy. I'm happy when I'm doing a lot of different things. I'm happy when I know what's going on all day, and I'm going to go do this, then I'm going to go do this. And like, I can't just sit around and not do anything. I had this conversation with one of my girlfriends who's also an MG, and she was talking about, yeah, I'm going to throw in the laundry, and then I'm going to do this. And like, she has 3 kids and I have just 2, but whatever. Like, I think like you probably have the easiest time as a mom if you're a manifesting generator. Maybe that's not true. I don't know. I think it is, because we can like handle all the different things happening. That's how we're meant to be, right? So last year, I guess I would say, I found myself like kind of in that bored state, kind of in that I don't know what to do. I just feel like nothing's happening, nothing's moving. And even though I had time to myself, I wasn't doing anything with it. And so I felt like kind of just like not happy in my body, right? I was like, where I hold on to weight is typically in my legs. But it didn't make sense because my food is the same, my exercise is the same, I work out every day, I work out a lot. I knew intuitively there wasn't a problem with my food, there wasn't a problem with like me not trying hard enough, or do you know what I mean? Like not trying hard enough, but like I was in integrity. I knew what I was doing, and I was taking care of my health as I always do. Like I'm never not going to do that, right? It's just who I am. But it was like, you have to see that you're eating right through the day and multiple times probably, but over that, there's how you be all day. There's what you feel all day. And so if you aren't feeling excited, if you're not feeling energized, if you're not feeling like, oh, I'm so excited to try this, or this project I'm working on, or my job, or a creative project, whatever those things are for you, they should be bringing that like, yes, that's so fun, that's so exciting, right? And like, you can even tell, like, as I speak and I'm talking to you guys about this, like, I'm so obsessed with human design. I think it's fascinating, and it's completely always been accurate in everyone I've done readings with, and my clients that I work with, and myself and my family. It's just so bizarre that it's like fascinating and amazing, right? And I feel the same way about like food. For example, this is just how to show yourself that when you feel excited about something, that's where you should go. So we were in Texas last weekend visiting family, and first of all, I had time alone, right? Because our family was keeping the boys, so I got to sleep. Heath went to work out. I was in the room, and then I decided I'm going to do Pilates in the room. And I did, like, I filmed some little reel clips, and I made a reel about Pilates, and like, that was fun. That was fun for me, right? And I'm thinking I'm going to bring back my Pilates in an online version again, right? So like in the past, I had a studio for 11 years, but towards the end, my energy, my excitement toward it like dwindled. So here's an example of, you either can like just stop doing the thing, like you don't have to like commit to things for so long to make it worthwhile. When you're a manifesting generator, you're going to get what you need. And then when your excitement about it is over, that means it's time to move on. But for me, it was correct to release it at least for a little while. And now my interest is like circling back, but to do it in a different way. So you can always ask yourself also, is it this thing that I'm like not excited about anymore? Or is it the way that I'm doing it, or the things I'm telling myself about the ways that I have to do it? So that was what was true for me, but I just forgot the end of my story. So then we went to get the kids, and I had stopped at Whole Foods, and I got this thing of cantaloupe, right? And I would like took a picture of it, just a stupid picture on the beach towel on my lap in the car while we were going through like a car wash. And I thought like, oh my gosh, I'm going to just do a little reel and explain like how powerful eating melon is alone to help amplify and boost your digestive energy. And I was like just so excited about it. And like I just ate a cantaloupe today too. I'm like, I just love cantaloupe. It's so powerful and it's so good for you. So I did a reel about it. And then like the next time I checked my phone, I had like 40 new followers. And then the next time I checked my phone, I had like 20 more, right? And I know that's not like hundreds like some people's Instagrams, but I was just so excited about it. And it was reflected back to me. People could feel that, and they could see it because of my excitement. They could then, hopefully it served them and they learned from it as well. So like that's just one kind of small example, but in a bigger picture, like I was saying, I had kind of like lost the passion for what I was doing. So I wasn't going to like quit doing what I was doing. I'm not going to quit talking about health. I'm not going to quit talking about food and eating plant-based and human design and all of that. But I needed to like reignite the spark again. I needed to remember why it matters. I needed to remember why it was important, and to like make it more fun. You have to be more playful. As a manifesting generator, everything is supposed to be like playful and fun and just like, woo, it's so fun. And that's what magnetizes things to you. And so just it like you can just feel, how would your body reflect this idea of like, this is so fun and this is so exciting and I'm going to go here and here and here, versus I'm so bored, I don't like that, I don't know what to do, this isn't interesting anymore. Those are like heavier feeling states, and they're going to weigh you down. They could weigh you down in your body, right? And as always, like if you have a belief, I'm at the perfect weight no matter what, then you will be, right? But these are just like extra things that we know that matter in terms of like creation. At least I know that they matter. So if you're interested in human design, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're an MG and you want to like drop the extra weight, you need to reignite the spark in yourself. You need to fall in love with different parts of your life again. You need to do what's so fun, or you need to remember what makes you passionate about what you're doing, and kind of fall in love with it again, right? So like here's another couple tips. So let's say you are like me and you already were working out, but you know you're still kind of like monotone baseline, there's nothing changing, right? So this is true for all people. If nothing's changing, nothing's going to change. So like you change, then things change. So you've got to raise your energy up and do whatever that means or takes for you to like feel that in your body and then feel that in your life. And it's going to start with how you're thinking about things. So like if you already work out, maybe what you could do is like give yourself a challenge. You could like train for a race, or what I did was I started to do training runs on my Peloton because they're hard, right? And you had to focus. And I know for myself, I think this would probably be helpful for you guys if you're an MG too, that when you push your body, our bodies can handle that. We have a lot of energy and we're resilient. When you push your body, you train, it forces your mind to get on board, right? Because you've got to have your head straight if you're going to like sprint or distance running like I do. So you could set yourself a specific goal or give yourself a challenge, or like up the intensity of what you're doing, let's say with exercise, or do a 30-day Pilates challenge or something like that. With food, maybe you eat well, but you need to, or you want to like feel the effects of it again. And so you like clean it up in some way, or you do like a juice day, or you cut out all sugar for a certain number of days, because it's going to reignite the remembrance of how powerful these things are for you. So it could just be like getting back into like what made you fall in love with the things that you're doing now. And are they truly like, and for you, maybe they are, maybe it's time to pivot, maybe it's time to go, maybe it's time to do it a different way, or to feel differently about it while you're pivoting. All of these things are options, but I know that when I am busy, when I'm my life is full, and when I'm like really in the things that I'm doing, I feel so happy, and that reflects in my body, and it reflects in your body too. Everybody's bodies do, because your cells are going to sit in the environment we create, which is dictated by, yes, the foods we consume. That's going to create the chemistry in our blood, but also the thoughts that we think. So if we're thinking thoughts like, I'm bored, this isn't fun anymore, that's going to create a feeling state that's like heavier and bored and not fun anymore. And then your cells they're these little cells, and like your cells know what to do, and they're connected to consciousness, and they just want to like vibrate fast and high and like be alive and give you this health. But if you have this overriding like energy of like blah, they can only do what they can do, right? Because you're leading them. So it's really important to like channel your energy. Maybe it's more places, maybe it's more intentional through places that you have now. And then watch that reflect in your body, because you're going to feel so light and free and happy. And what would a body look like that was light and free and happy? Probably it would look very close to what you desire it to. So I hope this helps you. This is just like a little taste of how we can understand how to create our healthy bodies and create the bodies that feel like ours when we incorporate human design along with understanding eating mostly plant-based and proper digestion and proper elimination. And it's really life too. So I always say health coaching is life coaching. So again, if you're interested in getting support, I'm more than happy to help you and help you understand yourself and understand food so that you can actually feel amazing in your skin and create the results that you want, no matter what those things might be. Okay, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.